Hello, this is Intermediate Algebra, okay, page 504, number 24. What you're looking for is a number which when multiplied by itself 3 times will give you negative 125. Well, so the answer to that is negative 5. Because negative 5 times negative 5 times negative 5 gives you negative 125, which is what we have underneath the radical sign. Now remember, this is called an index, this is called a radicand. The negative 125 is called the radicand, this is the radical symbol. All right, try number 26. All right, so you should have gotten 1/2. 1/2 multiplied by itself 5 times gives you 1/32. Now this one can be written cube root of -8 over cube root of 27. Notice the negative sign either goes in the numerator or it goes in the denominator. It doesn't go in both places, because then you'd be dividing a negative by a negative, which would give you a positive, which would not be the same answer. So this is going to be negative 2 over 3. All right, with number 32, you have the 6th root of negative 1. Well, whenever the index is an even number, you can't take a negative root. So this is not a real number, does not have an answer. Try number 38. Pause the video. All right, this is a decimal point right there. Pause the video and try it. Okay, the answer should be 0.4. If you multiply 0.4 by itself 3 times, you will get 64. All right, let's take a look at number 40. All right, if you remember, if you said the cube root of 10, it could be written 10 to the fractional exponent 1/3. The index becomes a fractional exponent, the index becomes the denominator. So this is going to become, hold on, a 4 over 4, which equals a. Because you divide 4 by 4, you get a. Try number 42. Okay, number 42 is basically the same. It's going to be a. This becomes the numerator and the fractional exponent. This becomes the denominator. 5 divided by 5 is 1, so you have a to the 1. Now, when I give you problems like this, do them out step by step. It'll make you feel more comfortable with them. All right, take a look at number 46. Okay, this one looks different because it's got parentheses and 2 terms inside the parentheses. But it means the same thing. So it's y plus 3 over 3, which is going to give you y plus 3. All right, take a look at number 52. Now the index here is 2. We don't usually write it. I'm just putting it in there to reinforce your understanding that the index is 2. So this would be written now pause the video, give it some thought, think what will the answer be. All right, this tells me I'm going to multiply negative 5 times negative 5, which gives me square root of 25, which is 5. If this problem was negative 5 squared, where the exponent applies only to the 5, excuse me, not to the negative sign, then I can't do it. right? The exponent here applies to the negative 5. The exponent here applies only to the 5, not to the negative sign. Try problem number 56. Pause the video, give it a try, see how you do with it. All right. The 5 applies to what's inside the parentheses, so it's -2 in parentheses. 5 divided by 5 should give you 1, which should give you -2. All right, let's take a look at number 60. All right, with number 60, x to the 4th, the index is 2, so it's 4 divided by 2. So my answer is x squared. Take a look at number 59. Pause the video, try the answer. Okay, so it's the same idea. You have the index, which is 2. That becomes the denominator. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Your answer is going to be y to the 4th. Now try number 64. Pause the video, take a look at it, see how you do with it. Give you a hint. You can break it up that way. All right, so pause the video and see if you can figure out how to do it. All right, so it becomes p 6 over 2, which is going to give me p to the 3rd. Yeah, p to the 3rd. And the square root of 81 is 9. I bring over the negative sign. Okay. All right, let us review our rules of exponents. If I'm multiplying, as long as the base is the same, I'm going to add my exponents. When I divide, I'm going to subtract my exponents. When I have this type of configuration, it's going to be 3 times 4, which equals t to the 12. And this configuration is going to give me t to the 5th times p to the 5th. So if I had something like t to the 3rd, p squared, to the 5th, I would get so I'm multiplying this exponent times whatever exponent was with the t and with the p. So it's going to be 5 times 3 gives me 15, 5 times 2 gives me 10. Okay. All right, we also have negative exponents. And the definition of it is I put 1 over 7 squared, and that's going to give me 1 over 49. I can rewrite this way. I could also rewrite this to the -1. All right, so I can interchange them. Sometimes it's very useful to do that. So r to the -3 is equal to 1 over r to the 3rd. Or r cubed, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say 3rd. I think I said that before too, r cubed. All right, and I can rewrite this way. The last one, 7 to the 0, by definition is 1. A to the 0 is 1. Anything raised to the 0 power is 1, with the exception of 0. 0 to the 0 power is undefined. All right, page 513. Take a look at number 22. Page 513. Take a look at number 32. I'm sorry, page 513, number 22. All right, let's look at the number A first. This means that the 4th root of 81, the 4th root of 81 is 3. So what you're going to end up with is 3 cubed, which gives you 27. This one here, you can't do it because the index is even, this is a negative number, so it's not a real number. Now this one here, because there's a negative exponent, you put it in the denominator. The negative sign here is not part, the exponent does not apply to that negative sign. All right, so that stays outside the fraction. So it becomes 1 over 4th root of 81. Well, the 4th root of 81 is 3 raised to the 3rd power. Would give me a negative 1 over 27. All right, pause the video, try B, D, and F. All right, let's take a look at number B. The exponent doesn't apply to the negative signs. You rewrite it this way, you're going to get 27 and carry over the negative sign. So down here, remember, a negative exponent tells me to put it in the denominator. I rewrite it with the radical sign. The index will be 4. The 4th root of 81 is 3, and 3 raised to the 3rd power is 27, so it's 1 over 27. And this one down here tells me again, negative exponent, going to put this term in the denominator. But this exponent here applies to the negative 81. I can't take the 4th root of a negative number, so that one can't be done. Ooh. All right, so it gets written in the denominator. You take the square root of 81. The square root of 81 is going to be 9 raised to the 3rd power. It'll be 1 over 729. Now I'm going to put your homework on Alex, and you can do it from there. We'll talk about it on Friday. Have a good day.